Good morning, students. Let's continue our 8th chapter of history, Ashoka, the emperor who gave up war. In this video, we are going to study the topic Ashoka's Dhamma. Ashoka's Dhamma. Students, Dhamma, it is a Prakrit word used for the Sanskrit term or Sanskrit word Dharma. Dhamma, it is a Prakrit word. Prakrit word, it means a local word used by common people. So Dhamma, it is the Prakrit word used for the Sanskrit term Dharma. We are familiar with this word Dharma. So its Prakrit form, that is Dhamma. Ashoka's Dhamma did not involve worship of a god or performance of a sacrifice. Ashoka's Dhamma or Ashoka's Dharma did not involve worshipping of a god or performance of a sacrifice. Usually in ancient time, in Dharma, people used to worship gods and goddesses. Even that tradition has been continuing, worshipping gods and goddesses, and even performance of a sacrifice, either animal sacrifice or bird sacrifice. But Ashoka's Dhamma, it was different. Ashoka's Dhamma did not involve worship of a god or performance of a sacrifice. Ashoka, he was highly inspired by the teachings of Lord Buddha. Ashoka, the emperor, he was inspired by the teachings of Lord Buddha. Ashoka felt that just as a father tries to teach his children, we know that father always tries to teach his children good things, various morals. In the same way, it was his duty being the emperor to teach the people. So Ashoka felt that just as a father tries to teach his children, Ashoka had a duty to instruct his subject. It means to teach his subjects, to teach his people who lived in his empire. Ashoka, he was highly inspired by the Buddha, and he felt that a father tries to teach his children, in the same way it was his duty to instruct, to teach the people living in his empire. And for this purpose, he appointed Dhamma Mahamatta. It means he appointed some officials. Those came to be known as Dhamma Mahamatta. Dhamma Mahamatta. Ashoka felt that there were different problems in his empire. Different problems were prevailing in his empire. The problems, there were a number of problems that troubled him, that disturbed Ashoka, or that were prevailing in his empire. And due to it, King Ashoka, Emperor Ashoka, the ruler Ashoka, he was troubled, he was disturbed. Now what were the problems? First problem, people followed different religions. Now it is not, following different religions, it is not a problem. But due to following different religions, sometimes it led into conflict, it led into problems, it created disputes. So that time, following different religions, it becomes a problem. So first problem, that people follow different religions, and these sometimes led into conflict. Following different religions, that led to conflict. So that was the first problem. Second problem, that animals, they were sacrificed. Animals were sacrificed. And we know that the Emperor Ashoka, he was highly inspired by the teachings of the Buddha. And the Buddha, he taught the people not to hurt or not to harm the living beings. So animals were sacrificed. That was also one of the problems that troubled Ashoka. Third, that slaves and servants, they were ill-treated. Slaves and servants, they were ill-treated by some of the people. So that also troubled King Ashoka. Slaves and servants, they were ill-treated. So that also troubled or that also disturbed King Ashoka. So that was also one of the problems. The next problem, that is, there were quarrels in families. There were quarrels in most of the families. So that also troubled King Ashoka. So these were some of the problems prevailing in Ashoka's empire. And he felt that it was his duty to solve all these problems. And for that purpose also, he appointed some people or some officials. They came to be known as Dhamma Mahabhatta. And they were sent to people to teach Dhamma. So this is about Ashoka's Dhamma. Thank you, students.